So in sports, imagine this scenario. Your wife witnesses an assault on you. What would you do when she tells you to choose between your job as a coach of a big club, such as Great Olympics, and the marriage? Well, in this piece on how poorly Accra Great Olympics have fared this season, a former coach of the club is among those who gave us a sense of the issues surrounding the team.
It wasn't planned. It wasn't planned at all. Had it not been the attitude of that supporter, I believe I would have still been the head coach of Accra Great Olympics.
What did the supporter do?
After our match against Wafa FC, we all saw what happened. The officiating didn't help at all. We had some penalties which were ignored. Apart from that, we had some infringements around the penalty area, which we could have utilized if we had been given, those opportunities. Unfortunately, we lost that match by a lone goal. So after the match, some supporters, I won't say all Olympic supporters, but like I told you, Olympics have fantastic supporters, some who even support you even in defeat. So those supporters started expressing their reservations, but it was verbal initially. So I wasn't bothered. After the match, I had to go for a post-match interview. So I did that. When I was going back, I realized that the point of entry had been locked. So I had to come out. And I came out from the main, side of the stadium where the supporters, some supporters were guarded. So they started making, some negative utterances and all that. Some were saying, why didn't I use certain players? Some also said that some players were brought to me, and I decided not to register them and all that. I never uttered a word. I just went for my bag, and then one of the supporters followed me to where I was going to pick my bag, and assaulted me. Actually hit me and pushed me in addition, and that happened in the presence of my wife. My wife normally comes to the stadium to watch my matches. So that day she was there, and she was also coming to me when she saw that I was coming from the room where I did a post-match interview. So she was walking towards me, and it happened in her presence. So she wasn't happy at all. So she told me to choose between her and Accra Great Olympics. Wow. And it was serious. So I had no option than to call it quits.
Well, Koffee's record read 2 wins, 1 draw, and 4 losses. Enough to get a fan worried. In came Seth Hoffman, who left the job after 1 win, a draw, and 2 losses in 4 games. Coach Arno Walker is in charge at the moment and has a win and a loss in 2 Premier League games and has managed an FA Cup win.